Um, Now I'd like to introduce our class of 4 teachers. Okay, for our class 4, we have 16 students and 3 teachers. They teach Tariq, Akhlaq, and Fiqh. First, I'd like to introduce another youth from our community who has always shown her dedication to teaching Sunday school. Please welcome Sister Maniza Asad, who teaches class 4 Tariq.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Sister Maniza and I teach class 4 for Islamic history. So for both expectations, I really hope by the end of this course, students will obtain a basic understanding of historical figures of Islam. I really feel confident that they will have a love for rich history by the end of this unit. Here are the few expectations. I expect my students to come on time and to be prepared. I know I should also do that, so I should follow that. I expect them to come with a positive attitude and ready to learn. I really hope that they feel comfortable to ask me questions or approach me, and I will definitely help them if I can, but obviously if I don't understand, I can direct them to a proper contact. So homework and test. I highly recommend that you guys review material every week with your students. Every few lessons, I will give an activity or exercise to reinforce the material. So in a crossword puzzle, maybe a few questions, etc. I'm actually planning on putting a skit together so I can have the kids make sure they understand the history and maybe how to progress it as well. And so I'll add a task on that on dashboard when that comes up. So just pretty basic, just feel free to email me or text me if you have any questions. I look forward to a really great year of amazing students, and inshallah I hope they take away some valuable lessons that will stay with them.
I'm just going to invite Brother Hassan. He also, along with being principal, is our class 4 Akhlaq teacher.
Alaikum everybody. Alright, so Akhlaq, class 4. Class 4, as you guys have probably seen, is one of our biggest classes. What I've kind of found out over the past couple of weeks is class 4 is also probably one of our, I wouldn't say smartest class, because I don't know if any other kids out there that are listening, but probably one of our more enthusiastic classes. You know, they want to learn. It's not that they're coming here wanting to play around or mess around or anything like that. They want to learn. They're interested in learning. They're asking a lot of really good questions. So I'm actually really excited to teach this class. One thing that I've always one thing that's fundamental in teaching Akhlaq is to take the Akhlaq from the best role models out there, which is our Ahlul Bayt. So we want to achieve an understanding of Akhlaq as taught by our Ahlul Bayt, not because a book says so, or because I'm up there saying, this is how you do something, or this is how you listen to your parents. Let's give them examples. Let's tell them how Imam Hassan used to do it. Let's tell them how Lady Fatima al-Zahra used to do it. So not only do they learn about how to perform good akhlaq, but then that love of the Ahlul Bayt also grows in their hearts. The goal in the end is not, once again, it's not just about, this is something when we're teaching akhlaq, we're going to have to take into account, not just myself, but all the teachers. It's not just learning, it's not just getting A's on tests. It's by the end of the year, every single parent here could come up to me and say, I've noticed a significant difference in the akhlaq of my child. That is a success. A success isn't an A+ or a B or an A- or something like that. Success is if you, the parents, can testify to the fact that your child's akhlaq has improved. All I ask is, as parents, and you're going to hear this time and time again with all these presentations, every single teacher is going to say this, we need your help. The parent must review the materials discussed that day and ask questions and discuss the lesson. 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day even, we can't do much. We need your help as the parents to not only reinforce the lesson we just taught them, but make sure that they follow that akhlaq or follow those lessons that we've taught them. And just have the kids ready to learn. Make sure they're not tired. Make sure they get a good night's sleep so they come into class and they're ready to learn. Assignments, grading, once again, like I said, for me, grades in this class don't matter as much as if I, by the end of the year, can see someone in my class go help someone else. if I see someone in my class, go see if there's someone younger than them and go help them or pick them up if they're crying or something like that. To me, that's going to get them grades. There will be scattered quizzes and tests to gauge the level of understanding. Obviously, we need to gauge that level. We need to know how well they're learning the material. But like I said, most of the times I'm going to look to you guys, I'm going to ask the parents, have you seen an improvement? What about this specific subject? Have you seen an improvement in this subject or not? And that's it. So,
Now I'd like to introduce our next Class 4 teacher. He's another very experienced teacher. He was a student of a teacher training program course at Mehfil Murtaza in Karachi, which was led by Maulana Shabir Mesmi. He also taught at Mehfil Murtaza. We are very blessed to have him on our team. Please welcome Brother Hussain, teaching Class 4 Fiqh.
Brother Hassan Dahid and sister they have already gone through what topics are we going to cover. The focus of my presentation will be more on how to go about teaching them. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge Brother Hassan Dahid here. He's not just a great leader, a great manager, but he's a great programmer as well. Look at this presentation. I mean, isn't it amazing? And look at the app, the dashboard. I mean, it's amazing. So I recite a lot for him. I take 2 courses for class 10, and this is, to be honest, my first experience with class 4. Basically, my focus is more on how to make fiqh interesting, as much interesting as possible. Because to be honest, fiqh could get a bit boring sometimes. Because I mean, if my goal is not to just follow the textbook approach, to go over the rules of namaz, psalm, and zakat and homes. But my goal is to make it as interesting as possible. Maybe give them some kind of quizzes, have them draw something, show them some videos, and then homework. So I'd like to share a small story here that when I was in school, in my junior school, we were given homework, a lot of homework for summer vacation. And what happened was, unfortunately, we after the end of the summer vacation, they would never check our homework. I mean, the homework was very lengthy, and we would spend a lot of hours and hours to complete the homework. But at the end of the day, they would never check it. So that was a big disappointing for us. Here, our goal is to really check the homework and give them some sort of reward. That reward can be in the form of a salawat for her, in the form of a gold star for him, anything. And then, I think fiqh can be a bit difficult. Although all subjects are difficult, but in tarikh and history, you can tell a lot of stories, right? In akhlaq, there can be a lot of stories of Ahlul Islam. Similarly, aqaid can be a bit difficult. I mean, as I said, all subjects are difficult, but fiqh is the most difficult. So it can sometimes be difficult. Again, there are some stories available from Ahlul Bayt regarding the fiqh, the issues, the problems. So my goal is to make it as interesting as possible, or as possible.